Welcome to this video. Thanks for tuning in, sharing in this now moment with myself and with one another. If you haven't seen these videos before, welcome back if you have. My intention is unity and oneness and the highest levels of love light. Welcome to my office. I have several offices. This is one of them. I just wanted to go into a little car flow, but I also wanted to give a little bit of an energetic update. And I'll just start off by saying that the energies I feel wiped out. And I know I'm not the only one. Part of the reason I started doing this channel in the first place was because I thought I can't be the only one going through these things. We have had a blast from the sun, and this will continue. I talk about solar flares a lot. We had the full moon this week, and it's a lot. Everything here now all at once. There's an incredible video that Bashar just, sorry, I'm distracted. There's a beautiful blue jay flying all around my car. I am really tuning into this massive surge of energy, and maybe I'll start with that, and we'll go into flow from there. It can make us feel all of these things. Candace and I talked about this in the video that she and I just did about the massive surge of energy that came from the void. It was on Science Daily or one of those websites. But essentially, we've been getting blasted this whole month of November. We had a solar flare yesterday. I don't know what the magnitude of it was. Might have been major, it might have been minor. Ultimately, I feel it. I'm tired. I feel like a little edgy. It feels like it's not as easy to be around a lot of people. And I'm sharing this because, oh, there's two blue jays. It's not as, sometimes we don't realize why we feel tired. And I'm not blaming it on the solar activity or the activity coming from space, but it is something to be aware of. And that's what I wanted to start off with. He is the most amazing blue color, or she, this blue jay. I think that's very symbolic too, because what happens is we can feel a little raw and edgy when these energies come out, right? They awaken a lot of things inside of us. We can feel frustrated. For myself, I was having frustration with things that I hadn't accomplished. Yet I was too tired to really make anything of these energies, except to just do the best I could. And that was kind of the message. Just do the best we can. Not putting so much pressure on ourselves. I say that a lot. The guides say that a lot. And so if you're feeling tired or if you're feeling wiped out, I know that I've had people ask me, how do I combat this? And I feel like the biggest thing to remember is acceptance. We're not necessarily going to combat or battle these energies. They are here to help us, even though it feels exhausting at times. So whatever we can do to help ourselves is key. So that might just mean changing our diets, getting more sleep, drinking more water. I'm drinking coffee today and electrolytes. So it's not necessarily giving up. You know, I wanted to fast this morning and I felt awful. And I then realized, oh, this is not the morning for fasting, right? This is the morning that I need to maybe have real food. And as soon as I made that realization and I didn't fight what my body was telling me and I decided to have breakfast, I felt immensely better. So there's just the little things. Honor your body. Pay attention to what you're feeling. Don't just assume because you've been doing a habit or you want to lose weight or you want to be healthier and you know that you need less calories to do it, whatever it might be. You might need more calories right now because we're burning a lot more calories from one perspective. So, okay, let's go into a little flow. So as we attune ourselves, as we drop in, as we find what it is that is within, that is allowing ourselves to tune in, we begin to listen. We begin to listen to our inner voice. We begin to listen to and through this inner voice of recognition. And some may say that this is how channeling is achieved. And we would say that you are constantly channeling. You are always in a state or space when you come into the space of the heart and into the space, drop into the field of feeling and connectedness to the source, the source stream that runs through all things. That which is the underlying signature sound and frequency that gives us the ability to hear with clarity and certainty. And as we let go of the restrictions that many of us have put ourselves into, the boxes that we have programmed ourselves from, this is a play on words. I'm seeing the television, the radio, the shape of the box, so on and so forth. We then allow ourselves to let go of the resistance. And when we let go and let our guard down, so to speak, we recognize that we are already united with the one source frequency that many of us are seeking outside of ourselves. And so this is so important right now and always, but right now in all ways to align ourselves as frequently as possible with the frequency that gives us the opportunity to spread our wings, to feel as if we are singing inside out, to feel as if we have light coming from within. For in those moments of darkness, when we sit down and go within, we can reveal the light that is already held or encased inside that we have been perhaps denying. And so while this may not be easily accessible to us in all ways or all of the time, the more often with frequency we do this, the more we align ourselves with the higher frequency. When we align ourselves with the higher frequency, we attune our chemistry and our body to signal that we are ready. We are signaling to our senses, our higher self, and we are able to sense beyond the ego self. And this allows us to combine our frequencies with that which is above and beyond our current state of being. And let us play with that for a minute, for this has a double meaning. So what I'm being shown is, if we are in a state of presence, that is a state of being. We are being present with whatever it is that we're being present with, versus us feeling like we're searching for something outside of ourselves. We have, and they're bringing up channeling as an example. When I channel, and I'm being guided, like prodded to talk about this, when I drop in and share the messages that are coming fluidly through me, I become a conduit of higher energy, of higher frequency, of higher conduction. I'm able to then voice this sound or this harmonic through my words as a structure or a template. It comes through with structure, and it allows me to template, that's a play on words, and nourish my body with that light. And it takes us having the confidence in ourselves, which is taking me years to, and I don't even want to use the word achieve, because I don't always feel confident in myself, but it's taken me years to feel that resonance. What does trust feel like when you trust the universe, or you trust the messages that come through? What would that feel like if I trusted that I were on the right path, that the words that are coming through are truly from my heart, and so on and so forth? It's ironic that I have these two blue jays flying around, because that bright blue color is so symbolic of the throat chakra. And there is something to that I think many people are finding right now. They're finding their voice. But it's not just the throat. It's like when you go to the doctor, you go to the eyes, ears, nose, and throat doctor. So when you go to the eyes, ears, nose, and throat doctor, it allows you to hear through all of those. You can hear the tone in someone's voice. You can feel the resonance and hear something with your body. You can see and feel and hear through your eyes. It's hard to explain, but what I'm being shown is we're really just being encouraged to drop in and use our senses in a myriad of ways and not just limit ourselves into the box that we've been limiting ourselves into. So when we share this form of communication and allow this sensory output and recognition of the senses that are being used in this particular transmission and in most of these transmissions, because the more in tune we can be with the sound of our voice, the quality of the sound of our signature. I'm seeing someone signing their name, and they are very sure about how they sign their name. They don't guess. I think those are baby blue jays. Aww, they are baby blue jays. They're little fledglings. Oh, they're so cute. Reminds me of my little blue jay Spike. Anyways, so we have confidence when we sign our signature. That's my signature. And that signature, somebody else can read, they can see, they can read that signature and understand something about the person. I'm not trained to do that, but some people are trained to do that. Either way, it's a whole blue jay family. Oh my goodness. The little things, you guys. Magic is in the mundane. This isn't mundane. Blue jays aren't mundane, but it is Monday. So we encourage everyone to find their own signature. Send out that signal. Allow yourself to feel with frequency, meaning frequently feel whatever it is that you're feeling and feel confident in your ability to express through the heart this heart sound, this heart song, this, I'm seeing satsang, like just this energy. The more often and frequently we connect with this true sense of self, the higher sound, we join forces with it. We do not fight against it. We collaborate, we communicate. And as we collaborate and communicate, it allows us to adjust to the frequency that is building inside of us, building all around us, and recognizing that as this frequency builds, we too are building this bridge with the energies and with ourselves. So I'm also being guided to say that a lot of times we have this idea that our higher self is up there. It's higher than who we are. But in actuality, from my perspective, it's just more expansive. It's bigger than we sometimes allow ourselves to feel. So when we are able to expand from the heart center and connect with that awareness of a higher sense of self, we are not going above it or above ourselves. I mean, we kind of are. We're upgrading, right? We're allowing ourselves to feel into that version of us. So from one perspective, we already are that version of us. We could say that version of us is a future version of us, but in reality, time doesn't really exist. Therefore, we are that being now. Can we feel what it feels like to be that being? Can we speak from the heart and allow the clarity of that voice and that energy to emanate from us and then connect with our fellow human brothers and sisters and their higher selves. Wouldn't it be nice if we were able to fully feel the expansion in each and every one of us? And if we can practice that and recognize, I remember I had a session with Daniel Scranton. I really like him. It's been a while since I'd had a session with him, and it was nice. I had booked it a long time ago, and he said, I was a little bit, my question was just about someone who I care about very much, and how I could help them. And he politely reminded me through the Ascended Master Collective that don't forget, this person also has their own guides that are just as powerful as yours. And that was big for me, because I felt this weight being carried, like I needed to help. And I realized that part of what I can help this individual with, they're going through a very difficult time, is reminding them of their own power. And that's what I'm always trying to do on this channel. And I think that's what my guidance team is always trying to remind me of, and then through me, share it with you guys. Reminding you guys of your own power, your own innate ability to heal, to channel, to speak light language if you want to be able to expand your consciousness, to have things come through that seem, beyond the ordinary. And this is something I'm constantly exploring and playing with and interpreting and bringing forward to you guys, or bringing through to you guys. So it's interesting because these messages have changed over the years, and I think a lot of times the messages shift based on not only the energy that we're in, the vibration I'm in as I share these messages, but also what's really necessary at this time. A couple of years ago, the messages were very similar, but maybe in a stronger way. What I keep getting right now is peace, gratitude, soften, because the energies are so strong that are coming in. If we meet those energies head on and we're butting heads with the energy and we're not softening to open, to feel, and you have to do that when you're channeling too. Like, you have to just soften and allow that energy to come through and merge with it. So right now we're merging with these photonic light and the rays that are coming in to raise our awareness and vibration. And we can't fully embrace, and that's a play on words, merge with these energies if we're constantly fighting them or not allowing ourselves to check in throughout the day to see where we are. Where am I? What day is it? How am I feeling? Oh, I feel like I might need more water. Pay attention. Oh, I feel sad right now. I wonder what I'm feeling sad over. Maybe I can ask the universe to show me how to transmute or transform that sadness or process it so I can integrate it, and maybe show me why this is coming up for me. And other times I don't need to know why. I woke up this morning and I cried. And my first response was, why am I crying? And my second thought was, does it matter? Sometimes it does. Other times it's just an emotional release for us to experience. And that's how I took it, and I felt better afterwards. And it was just pent up emotions and energy that needed to be discharged. And that discharge, tears, right? That discharge of water is is alchemy, right? It doesn't have to be figured out always. So that's something else to kind of keep in mind. All right, sending you guys so much love and light. Thank you so much for tuning in. Till the next time, namaste.